What's up, Ninja? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got some great information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet Complete Edition trailer for the Nintendo Switch. So, of course, Hollow Realization, that game has already been dated for this spring. We got some new gameplay footage that we'll be talking about in an upcoming video about that, but I wanted to focus on Sword Art Online Fatal Bullets in this one and the trailer that Bandai Namco has released, in addition to some bits of new information and gameplay footage. So, Switch owners can look forward to Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet as well, which is planned for a summer release. And of course, once again, we have a new trailer for you guys. Now, we won't be playing that full screen because you guys know how Bandai Namco rolls, but I wanted to focus just a little bit on this game and talk about it a bit more because I think that this game, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, is ridiculously underrated on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One in addition to PC. I actually played it back on the PC and also on the PlayStation 4, but most of my gameplay time is on the PC, and it really reminds me of a Japanese Borderlands. So I did want to talk about it not at this point before I talk about Hollow Realization, which is more of a traditional RPG in the sense. Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet has a lot of different cool things that you can do. You can have beam swords almost like, I don't know, like Star Wars or whatever, but then you can also have a bunch of different guns, customizations, levels, weapons, all of that stuff, multiplayer, PvP, and also cooperative as well. Reminds me of a Japanese Borderlands, but even more content than a game like that. And Switch owners will be getting the complete edition of the game first and foremost, with a bunch of extra DLC contents added in there. And of course, this game is an Unreal Engine 4 developed base game. So I actually have some gameplay videos if you guys want to check out more footage of it. I'm actually really excited about Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. So anytime I get a chance to talk about it with the new trailer or gameplay footage, you guys know that I will. So what do you guys think about the game so far when it comes to Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, the complete edition for the Nintendo Switch? Will you guys be picking this one up? It's set to launch sometime in the summer for the Nintendo Switch. The complete edition with all the DLCs and contents for PS4 and Xbox One and PC will be launching in just a bit. I think it's like in a couple days or so. I know it's sometime in January, so you can pick up that if you want, if you're not going to get the Switch version. So let me know what you guys think about all this different news here. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, we do have some debut sales numbers out of Japan for New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, in addition to Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. And surprise, surprise, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe has sold very well on the Nintendo Switch, according to the latest Media Create sales charts, which charted from last week, January. It was like January 6th to the 13th. According to the Japanese sales charts, with no digital sales, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe hit 166,303 units, while Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition on the PlayStation 4 debuted with 41,510 units, while the Switch debuted at 4th with 26,558 units. So just to let you guys know, that was actually higher when it comes to New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. That was higher than the original release back in 2012 on the Wii U, where that debuted with around 163,000 units or so. So to see the game debut with a higher sales total than what it did back when it was a launch title is very impressive. But then again, you look at it and say, well, wait a minute, it's the Wii U. That didn't even have that much of an impressive launch in Japan to begin with. And the worldwide launch for the Nintendo Switch was okay starting out, but actually decreased very quickly right after that. And on top of it, Europe was not having the Wii U at all. They were not feeling it when it comes to certain areas. So it does make sense that New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is being reported to have higher sales in pretty much every single area so far that we've gotten anything, like for example the UK charts in addition to the Japanese charts. It just makes sense. Plus there's way more Nintendo Switch units out there than what the Wii U launched with. So I expected the game to do just as good, if not better, and I think in the long term you're going to see this game sell way more than what it sold on the Wii U, because the Nintendo Switch is just going to blow out the Wii U in sales. It's actually already blowing out the Wii U in sales, but it's even just going to get worse and worse and worse, and more people are going to pick this game up as the time goes on, because it is an enjoyable 2D Mario game that you can play on your Nintendo Switch with your family and friends. When it comes to hardware, the Nintendo Switch was once again #1 with around 78,000 units sold in the Media Create sales. That was pretty much more than all the other systems combined very easily, and way more than what Nintendo did from year on year. It was around 30-something thousand that they did at the same time period last year. This time they went all the way up to 78,000, almost 80, so not bad at all, but now we're kind of heading into that post-holiday type of area. So what do you guys think about the sales numbers here for all the different games? And of course, if you want the full charts, you can check out the link in the description below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, we've got a brand new open world action RPG called Dismantle for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and the Nintendo Switch. So 10 Tons has announced Dismantle, an open world action RPG where you ruin everything. All right, there you go. So let's go and talk about this game a little bit more. So as you ascend from your shelter after the long years, a brave new old world awaits you, a world inhabited with nasty and vile creatures, a world with no other human soul to be seen, a world with nature and reigns now, a world that's about to get even worse. You need to find a way to escape the wretched island, but before that, enjoy the bittersweet apocalypse. So they have a bunch of key features here to where you can break a bunch of different things, you can fight or you can run away, explore handcrafted open areas, survive, clear areas of monsters and claim rewards, craft permanent weapons, tools, outfits, and trinkets. You can hunt, farm exotic plants, solve puzzles, fish, all sorts of stuff. You can even cook. Breath of the Wild in the house. But yes, I'm always down for more open world, kind of like the smaller scale RPGs out there to where you craft and you build tools and you bring up weapons and all that. Not necessarily my style of game anymore, but I do think that it's pretty cool what they're making. And obviously it's a smaller studio and they're putting out a game on the Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and everything. And they're probably pumping their heart and soul into this thing. So I wish them luck with it. It looks like it could be a pretty cool game for those who like the survival type of games out there, and almost a little bit of like the Minecraft experience in terms of like building and crafting and all of that. So you're kind of getting a little bit of everything in this game here, and hopefully it turns out to be really good. So what do you guys think about this brand new open world action RPG coming out to all the current generation platforms and also PC, Dismantle? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving on to the next topic here, Dragon Marked for Death. We've got some details on the pre-purchase bonus and DLC. So the 2D action RPG Dragon Marked for Death is now available for pre-purchase on the Nintendo Switch eShop in North America, and the pre-purchase does open on January 17th in Europe. So to commemorate the pre-purchase availability, developer Indie Creates has released some updated information about the game, including the digital structure, also the pre-purchase bonus, DLC, and upcoming physical edition. So Dragon Marked for Death is available digitally in 2 sets, each which contains the base game's contents for 2 of the 4 playable Dragon Blood Clan characters for $14.99 each. According to the developer, the lower price point is intended to make the game more financially accessible. No matter which set you get, you will still be able to experience everything the game has to offer as the characters you have available to you. The only difference is in which characters you'll be able to play as right off the bat. Once you pick your preferred set, you can purchase the other set as in-game DLC. There will be a single Switch icon for both sets. So there you go on that. Now, if you pre-purchase one of the sets through January 30th, or you purchase the physical edition of the game, you'll gain access to the bonus called the Striker Gear, a pack of 4 DLC weapons, 1 for each character. Indie Creates has also revealed an additional DLC quest coming to the game. By purchasing the DLC pack, owners will gain access to the following new adventures. You have the additional quest, the Dragon Blood Village, that's available on January 31st, 2019. And then you have the additional scenario, the Dragon Blood Thief, scheduled for March 28th, 2019, with a release date that is subject to change. The Dragon Blood Village will consist of a single quest, whereas the Dragon Blood Thief scenario will consist of a series of quests that tells a different and new story. Finally, Indie Creates will provide more news on the forthcoming retail version of Dragon Marked for Death. The physical version will be available at retailer providers for $49.99 and is an all-in-one pack for the game. It contains all 4 playable characters, Empress, Warrior, Shinobi, Witch. Download code for the additional quest DLC, the Dragon Blood Village and the Dragon Blood Thief, and download code for the Striker Gear pack release. So yeah, that's pretty much what you get there. I will be purchasing both. I will be getting the game, well, actually, I will not be purchasing both. Let me go ahead and rephrase that. I'll be getting a review code for the game, which is going to be a lot of fun to play for you guys, because I've been covering this game like crazy and I just want it to come out. And I'll also be buying the physical edition myself, just because I really want a physical edition. I really want this game to succeed, and this game just looks really cool, and I like the box art. So yes, I will be getting the physical edition of this game. It's just too cool to pass up. and it's just something about what Inti Creates does and their style and kind of what they do with their sprite work. And this game that just has me really excited to play it. All the footage that I've seen so far looks really good. So I'm looking forward to the base game and playing through as the ninja. That's what I want to play through first, and then I'll work my way through the other characters. So what do you guys think about all the different contents and plans for Dragon Marked for Death? The game is coming out at the end of this month. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here. It looks like Persona Q2 will be getting a Western release at some point because we just got a rating in Australia. So Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth has been rated in Australia by the Australian classification. Now, Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth has only been released in Japan for the Nintendo 3DS, and a Western release date has not been announced, but it seems like it is going to be coming over. But I think the real question here is, does anybody care about this? Because everybody is so hyped up that Joker is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and they really want Persona 5 on the Nintendo Switch, or potentially like an older Persona game like a Persona 3 or Persona 4. So I think that's what everybody is kind of looking to see if Atlas does. Persona Q2, it seems like it's a great game and everything, but the 3DS is pretty much on its way out. We all know this, but for those who do want to enjoy a Shin Megami Tensei style experience on the Nintendo 3DS, you will probably have it sometime this year with Persona Q2. Now, I actually played the original Persona Q on my Nintendo 3DS. It's actually right behind me, and it's a cool game. It's nice and everything, but with the Switch being here, it's just a whole different type of beast, and it'd be great if they can put those games on the Switch in addition to other Persona games, but we'll have to wait and see. But what do you guys think about Persona Q2 coming over probably in 2019 by Atlas? And also all the other topics, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps to spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet, and this is the YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube Live gaming pages. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for this RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in for the next video. Peace.